Borscht is very special to me. I know a lot of people who make borscht at home, they truly believe that the way they make it is the best way. But today I just want to share the way I make it. Maybe you'll get some tips or ideas, or maybe it's going to be your first time making borscht. If this is your first time making borscht, I recommend to prepare everything in advance. We'll need half of an onion, cut it into thin 1-inch sticks. Shred 1 medium-sized carrot on a bigger hole. Shred 1 medium-sized beet on a bigger hole. Cut 4 medium-sized potatoes into small rectangles about half of an inch. I store my potatoes in water so they won't turn brown. Cut half of a bell pepper into 1-inch thin sticks. We'll need about 3 pressed garlic cloves. We'll need about 1/8 of a medium-sized cabbage. Slice it very thin into about 2-inch sticks. And then I like to squish and press on it with my hands to make it softer. And now we can start. We'll need 3 liters of clean water. Add 1 pound of beef stew. Start heating up the water, and right before it starts to boil, it's gonna produce this brown foam on the surface. And those are just little pieces of meat. We're gonna get a spoon and collect all of it. If you don't collect the foam, the soup will be cloudy, and I like to have my liquid in the soup clear. Let the meat simmer for about 15 minutes, and while we wait, we'll have time to fry the vegetables. Add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. When oil heats up, start frying the onion on medium-high heat. When onion turns golden in color, add the carrot. Mix it up and then add the beet. If you notice that you don't have enough oil, you can add a few more extra spoons of olive oil. Then add garlic. And now this is the important part. We're gonna fry the vegetables in oil for a few minutes. We don't want to burn them, but we want them to have lots of flavor. Now I'm adding 15 ounces of tomato sauce. And when tomato sauce heats up very well, we're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of wine, red wine. Wine will bring out flavors, and also I like how it makes borscht taste a little sour. You're gonna let it simmer on medium heat until it starts to thicken, and then take it off the heat. Then add potatoes and bell pepper to the soup. Let it simmer for 7 minutes, and then add fried vegetables. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes and then add cabbage. Now we're gonna season it. I recommend to add salt to taste, but I added 1 full tablespoon and half of a tablespoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I like to add half of a teaspoon of red pepper and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and of course some black pepper. I also like to add some fresh green onion and dill, and those I add at the end. Mix it up, bring it to boil, and then cover the lid, turn off the heat, and let it sit for at least 10 minutes before serving it. And that's how I make my perfect borscht. There are so many ways people make borscht. I once visited a lady who made borscht with olives and pickles, but mine is more traditional way. I really hope you like this recipe. Give me a like if you did. And so you know, borscht tastes better with some sour cream and freshly baked warm bread. The best.